Hello security gurus, welcome to this new lecture. In this lecture, we are going to talk about Modular ADO DevSecOps pipeline, which is a new approach and it is being currently followed in enterprise environment. All the organizations that are using Azure DevOps are following this approach. So it's very important that we learn this approach and implement this approach for our DevSecOps pipeline. First, we need to understand what is this approach and why it is so much important to understand this approach and to implement it in our DevSecOps pipeline. So let's jump into the action. So this modularization concept is related to parent-child YAML files concept that helps to make the overall code maintainable and reusable. There will be a parent YAML file that will have references to multiple child YAML files, and these child YAML files will have different configurations. So you can have a single parent YAML file calling multiple child YAML files, and each child YAML file can have a different job, task, or stage. So let's see the advantages of this modular approach. First advantage is reusable. You can reuse your child YAML files across multiple pipelines. Second is readability. Since the pipeline configuration will be organized in smaller focused files, it improves the overall code readability and maintainability. And third is parameterization. Parameters can allow the customization of child YAML files based on the requirements of each pipeline. So you can have custom parameters being passed to the child YAML files for specific requirements. For an example, you can pass some environment variable like dev environment, production environment, and change the behavior of your child YAML file. So this is called parameterization. We will see one use of parameterization in our practical demo as well. Let's first see how it will change our existing pipeline structure. So let's move to the next slide. So here we will see how it will impact our current pipeline structure. So let's see the old versus new modular approach. This is our current Azure pipeline YAML file, which is the older approach where we have written entire code in a single Azure pipeline YAML file. So as you can see, we have defined variables, we have defined steps where we are running the Sonar Cloud scan, then we are running the Sneak scan, and then we are running the Zap scan, and we are publishing the artifacts of Zap. So everything is written in one single YAML file. So imagine as the number of steps will increase, for example, if we want to deploy our application, if we want to run unit test on our application, complexity of this single Azure pipeline YAML file will keep on increasing. We will modify this to our new modular approach. So let's see how it will impact us. The new modular approach will split the code in three different stages using three different templates. What will be those templates? The first will be Sonar SAST scan YAML template. You can see this will be the Sonar SAST scan YAML template that we will be creating, and this template will be called by the Azure Pipeline YAML file. As you can see, this is the Azure Pipeline YAML file and it is calling this template, which is Sonar SAST scan YAML template. Similarly, there will be another Sneak SCA scan YAML template, and again this template will be called within Azure Pipeline YAML file. And finally, there will be Zap DAST scan template, and this DAST scan template will also be called by the Azure Pipeline YAML file. So in the new structure, we will have a parent YAML file, which will be our Azure Pipeline YAML file, and this parent YAML file will be calling three templates. One is Sonar SAST scan template, second is Sneak template, and third is Zap DAST scan template. And you can see the new structure of our DevSecOps pipeline. In the next lectures, we will be implementing this new modular approach in our Azure DevOps DevSecOps pipeline. So it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be hands-on. You will be learning the new modular approach that is currently being implemented in the enterprise organization. So it's very important. Keep watching, keep practicing. See you in the next lecture.